Oh, good morning there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lenovo Intel Valorant Open in association with Croma. I'm your Kash Assassin 47. Joining me on the desk is Quaint. And here we are once again, another day, but with the exact same tournament and with some more spicy Valorant action. Today it is going to be the semi-final number 2 between Team Godlike Esports and Team FANGS. The winner is going to go ahead and face off against Team Quaint.
Team. Why are we both tripping in the morning? And it's
No,
probably I've
definitely
already
not.
had a sleepy start. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so definitely, we are definitely going to be seeing the semifinals starting off anytime soon. Now the players are getting ready, and we are going to advance on towards the map veto as well. We're definitely going to be talking about the map veto. The map is going to be Ascent, Haven, and Icebox. Interesting picks coming out from both of these teams, and I can't wait to see what exactly Godlike Esports are going to do as well. So, yeah, you know what? Interestingly, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Godlike Esports and their entire approach in this specific match as well. So, before all of that, after my monologue, I'm definitely going to ask Quaid how exactly he's doing and what is his prediction of this specific match.
Yeah, Assassin. I'm off to a little rocky start because I woke up a little bit late and I'm still a little daisy from just waking up, But then again, what woke me right up is the fact that the Godlike versus Fangs match is going to be today, something that I did not want to miss by any chance, not by a long shot. And as for our predictions, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Godlike because Fangs, as strong as the team they still are, they're more of an individual gameplay style sort of team. And they have to get it back together a little bit, especially when they're facing off against a team like Godlike. And if they're not going to be doing that, I just think Godlike's going to be taking the win today.
Interesting. So yeah, Godlike Esports, they definitely are going to be, having that extra keen set of eyes as well from all of the viewers and all of their fans. They definitely are the fan favorites as well in order to take this away. And I guess, with everything that has happened from the side of Team Fangs, they kind of are having a loose streak nowadays. So we got to go ahead and, fix that up as well. So Fangs, they might take this match as sort of a redemption, and then they're going to try and make their way back into the win streak that they had some time before, of course. But yeah, the match is getting ready. The agent selection screen is going on. I'm looking forward to an interesting agent lineup coming out from both of these teams, and I'm looking forward to seeing Team Fangs make a little bit of a switch up in their setup as well. Because yesterday we did see in another tournament, Team Fangs, they kind of made that switch up, and things were working out in their favor. But it's just that the lack of experience, they were not able to close it out as well. But yeah, today we might see them go back to their defaults. You never really know. But at the same time, Godlike Esports, they're just going to be doing what they do best, and that is frag, frag, frag. We are expecting, Anti and everyone else to just step up their game as well. Anti, the last time in the quarterfinal match, we did see him, struggle a little bit on that Phoenix role on the map of Ascent. So really looking forward to seeing Anti step up as well, and yeah, wreak havoc in the server. So what are your expectations out of the specific map that is going to be Ascent?
Again, Godlike being what they are gonna have a frag game exactly like what you said, and nothing much to say, but except once if Godlike wins this, they are gonna be facing off against Samurai Esports who won yesterday out, and if Fangs has understood what they're lacking just a little bit, and they're gonna be bringing that onto the field today, we're gonna be seeing a really, really good gameplay coming in for Fangs, and something that Godlike will not be expecting. So Fangs just managed to pull in a good team gameplay together. That is going to be a really neck and neck and a really interesting match, and something that I'm honestly looking forward to. And I hope that Fangs is going to be bringing all of that to the table, Assassin. They do that. Today's going to be a really fun day to honestly cast and even watch.
Yeah, so the match is ready. We are going to be diving straight into the game as well. It's going to be the map of Ascent once again. I think so. That is going to be Godlike He's supposed to be taking it away on the map of Ascent. And I guess Quaint thinks the opposite. Do you think Godlike is supposed to take it? Or
I'm going to support you this time. I think it's going to be Godlike who takes the win this time.
All right then. Well, it looks like that both the casters, they think that Godlike Esports are going to be getting this win in the bag as well. Fangs, they definitely are going to put in quite a fight, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what exactly is going to happen. So let's quickly dive straight into the map, and we are going to see what exactly is going to happen.
Exactly. And we are going to be talking about the composition a little bit. As we all know, the Jet is going to be a staple of every lineup these days. But funnily enough, we are going to be seeing Deathmaker, as usual, being on the Reyna, playing that frag game, healing himself and going for the next. B2 is going to be doing the same on the side of Team Fangs. Maverick with a little Sova gameplay. They do have an Astro going on both sides, so we're going to be seeing a lot of 8% smokes and, just a good concuss in the Astro gameplay. Funnily enough, we're seeing the exact same lineups on Godlike and FANGS, so they're honestly onto the same idea. So let's see who pulls up the execution better. Off the bat, Godlike is going to be going in for a little bit of a B info, giving out a little bit of a B info, and that is going to be taken advantage of by FANGS, who's being super aggressive like Samurai Esports yesterday, and he is going to be getting that kill onto the Astro over there, as Whitehorse does not expect that insane push coming from B2, but he is going to be falling back because he does not want to get taken out just yet, because they do have the man advantage right now. So if it's going to be an equal trade, it also is not going to be to their advantage, because they're going to be losing one player on their side as well. An A take has come through as Antidote does manage to get totally down, and probably another as he does manage to take down his opponent. The spike has been dropped and the side control hasn't been given out, but it is already down to a 2v3 situation, as FANGS has been able to get another kill out of the board for themselves. Down to a 2v2 situation, Headshot Machine has taken Deathmaker out, the Star Fragger of Godlike. But then again, it's fact we're talking about, if they do bring it back together, it might be, a super intense gameplay. Then again, it's just going to be the first round onto the board, so nothing much that we can say about the round over here, except that Haiwan is really low on his HP. Nothing much you can do. The bomb plant is going to be going down, and he has to be stepping his game up. Headshot Machine just has to look for that head and just tap away. Mocha, however, is going to be going in for a really huge flank all the way from A main, and once he comes in with that flank, that is something that Godlike is not going to be expecting. And honestly, with that health disadvantage, I think this round is going to be going in over towards the side of Team FANGS, at least the first round, and that is going to be giving them a little bit of an economic advantage and something that they need in this match, But then again, you shall see, as Headshot Machine does match a drop down on the side, takes Haivan and Antidote in one beautiful spray, and just proving me wrong, and that is going to be FANGS taking the first round onto the board.
Well, I'm kind of very, very confused, because FANGS, they kind of have this specific notion that they particularly don't do that well when it comes down to the pistol rounds, but it looks like that it's Godlike Esports. Yeah, looks like that Godlike Esports this time around, though, it is going to be them to have a little bit of a slow start. But it's honestly completely fine. It's just the pistol, right? It's going to be the second round of the board for FANGS.
I think it was mostly because of B2 getting that initial frag that shook them a little bit.
Yeah, see, these individual brilliant plays being made by the players on the side of Team FANGS is something that sets them apart, and I guess if they can just keep this individual brilliant play up, then they are gonna bring this specific match to a very close one against Team Godlike Esports. And Godlike Esports, right? I know for a fact that you guys kind of did not get that comical event in the pre-analysis segment of the specific match. Yes, we kind of pulled off a comical event over there, but then I will let you guys know that it is gonna be the winner of this specific match to be facing up against Samurai Esports in the grand finals. So yeah, Maverick, he's seeing him go aggressive, which was the aim. He's gonna take down Anti without any issues whatsoever. Anti, he did give out the sound cue, if I'm not wrong, of getting on top of the wall over there, getting on top of the half wall at least. B2 tries to go in and get that frag on towards Whitehorse, but then it's gonna be Whitehorse and Deathmaker to both get themselves a frag each. Wow. It looks like that this force is working out for Godlike Esports, and Rexy, with nothing but the ghost, is going to try and get that headshot connected. Yes, he will! Maverick whips, and it's time for Deathmaker to get himself another frag, and he's going to get that without any issues whatsoever. Smoker, left out in a 1 versus 2 situation. He's going to be able to do much. Rexy is very low, so it's all down to Deathmaker, who is going to try and support Rexy in order to make his move onto the site and plant the spike as well. So the middle area is clear. They both are going to move in together as a unit. 10 seconds left on the clock now. And I guess it's time for Smoker to make the rotation as well over towards B. Smoker can easily pull this off, by the way. What exactly is he wielding in his hand? Okay, it's the Spectre. He has to be careful against Deathmaker, though. Deathmaker has got himself a Bulldog. Really looking forward to what Smoker can do. His position has been revealed. He's going to try and cross over towards the other side without using a smoke. And I guess that only smoke that he had is going to be using it over towards the main position, and it's going to be Deathmaker to catch him. Aim down sights and getting that burst fire in as well. Good stuff coming in from Deathmaker, crisp, clean lock, and that's going to be the first round of the board for Godlike Esports. It looks like that it's not going to be a 2-0 as we move on towards round number 3 because Godlike Esports, they had different plans and they're going to force buy in order to get that first round of the board as well.
Smart switch up and one that FANGS probably didn't see coming. They honestly thought that Godlike was going to be forced into that forced economy, you know? They were probably thinking that charts are going to be coming out. Little did they know that Godlike had other plans. Because of that, those other plans working out, Antidote is now going to be seen with the Phantom in his hand and full shields. Let's see if he's going to be making full advantage of that. As I speak about him, Ivan instead of is going to be popping off and taking Coley down, but he's already low on the... He probably shouldn't have gone for that reload as he gets taken out, instantly traded out. Nobody does shake the short corner, but Deathmaker instantly flicks, looks around, and takes Smoka instantly out. It is already down to a 2v3 situation, and there's only 1 minute 9 seconds on the clock. 2v2 now as Maverick does manage to land a beautiful tap on Deathmaker's head. Antidote, however, knows that Maverick is going to be there and he's going to be super low. He has to take advantage of this. He's going to have to play like a one-man army and just, you know, take out the last 2 frags on the board. However, the thing is, Rexy and Antidote, right? They are a little bit split up, and I'm sorry, Maverick and his teammate Headshot Machine are over there are going to be a little bit split up, as Headshot Machine is going to be going in for that flank, like FANGS normally does, how they play super split up, and if Antidote is not going to be expecting that, which he does not. He gets instantly shot down, but Rexy is going to be there, right there to trade him out. However, Maverick is on 2 HP, which is exactly the advantage that Rexy needs to help him out on this situation. That stick is not going to be coming in, and that information does get given out by the Owl Drone. And it's going to be another round for Godlike, as expected, because honestly, Maverick did not have the health advantage to even pull this round off. But if he did, it would have been a really, really impressive round. But then again, there's only so much you can do with 2 HP on you.
I was really looking forward to this 1 versus 1, right? Rexy versus Maverick. Both of them
So
amazing Sova players, and you know what? Maverick, he has got some nutty and interesting lineups with them shock darts and the recon darts as well. So the thing is that with such an experience and such a proficiency on the bow and arrow coming in from the Sova, right? Maverick, he definitely is going to be a little bit of a threat to Godlike Esports, but if Godlike Esports can just instantly take him down, then I guess it won't be a problem. What is this aggressive play being made by FANGS? A triple peek on towards the B main position as they go ahead and get one of the players out of the way. It's going to be Deathmaker, one of the dangerous players from the side of Godlike Esports, to be out and away from the specific round. B2 goes out and takes down the second dangerous player on the server. That's going to be Anti. So both the duelists going out. It's going to be down to the rest of the 3 players from the side of Team Godlike Esports to try and get this round in their favor. It's going to be the attacker Killjoys logged down to be destroyed, and the defender Killjoys logged down to not detain anyone. Rexy going to try and get that Ion Phantom into use. I guess he's going to get himself on, but not going to be able to get more as White Horse on that Astra. Not going to be able to decide on whom to aim for. Like, should I go in for the guy who just made his way behind of that brown boxes, or should I just go in for the diffuser? It's a little bit of an unfortunate moment right there for Godlike Esports, but at the same time, very aggressive and very explosive play being made by Team FANGS.
True. And again, happens to the best of us, but that is going to mean that Godlike is going to be forced into a really low economy, and they are going to go in and go for the coast play probably. I'm going to be expecting Deathmaker to play off of just the coast, but then no, we're going to see him on the Bulldog. However, the entirety of FANGS is going to be having a proper buy on their side, except for Smoka, who's going to be going in for a Spectre play. 2-2 on the board so far, pretty neck and neck, pretty even. If Godlike does manage to take this round out of their side, it is going to be a huge advantage to them. And we shall see if they're going to be doing exactly that, as Antidote and all of his teammates are going to be holding a really aggressive angle on B main there. Little bit of information given out by Godlike with those Bulldog fires over there as Deathmaker does try to take out the turret. The smoke does come through, but Antidote is going to be super cocky and he dashes to the side into the smoke. But little does anyone know that he's going to be there. But no, the Blade Storm does whiff, and that is probably going to be costing him. But no, he doesn't go down as White Horse is there to save him and takes out Headshot Machine, bringing it out to a 4v5 situation, and they do have control of the site. The bomb plant is going to go down any minute. White Horse just tapping away there from B side and does manage to connect a shot onto the head of one of the defenders over there. That is going to be playing in their advantage, and Ivan is also down to 66 points of health. 4v5 situation. Smoka has also brought his Blade Storm out. He's going to be like, if you're going to be blinging your yards out, I'm going to be showing you exactly how good my aim is. That is exactly what he shows as he takes down Haiwan clean off the map as he goes in for that B main push. White Horse is only really aggressive and really insecure angle, because if they push at the same time, he's going to go down. But no, instead, he's going to go down from the other side of B main. Smoker, however, is the only one who has to go up against Deathmaker, but Deathmaker, being who he is going to be able to connect his shots and takes the Smoker right off the map. However, not without any damage. 19 points, head points on him. Really, really low. He was about to die, but Deathmaker, being who he is, manages to clutch out the round, and puts yet another round onto the board for a Godlike.
Yeah, once again, it all comes down to that 1 versus 1 situation for both of these teams, and it is the aim prowess coming in from the side of Deathmaker to save the round for Godlike Esports. And I guess Smoker definitely going to be a little bit disappointed, but more than that, what happened to Anti? Anti had his Blade Storms. Damn, it was almost there for Anti, but he's not going to be able to do it. That's quite unfortunate. We're going to be seeing Kohli playing a lot more aggressive over towards the A main's position right about now, and I guess Kohli, he's going to try and get something done, but oh, Heaven, he almost was about to lose his life in the process of getting that ultimate orb. And I guess he's just trying to bait out all of these players. He thinks that there are more over towards the B mains, but that's not the case, as Anti is going to come in from the back line. He's going to move in from the A-shot position. Kohli is right above him, and I'm not really sure if Anti is aware of that. No, he's not. Kohli silently sneaks up towards the half wall, and in a 2 versus 1 situation for Godlike Esports, they might just be able to go ahead and get this round easily without any issues whatsoever. But I forgot the fact that it's Smoker down, and Smoker, he might just be able to grab this round for himself and the entirety of Team FANGS in a 1 versus 1 situation now. Man, all he has to do is just guard the spike. 45 seconds. It is Havan who has to come in up close and personal, pick up the spike, and take the fight against Smoker. But then Smoker is just going to leave it. He's just going to leave the spike, and I guess what he's trying to do is come in all the way around from the mid lanes. This might just be this might just be an interesting move. Yes, it is. Smoker, with them high IQ plays, is going to clutch out the round for Team FANGS, and that is going to be an eco round taken into the favor of Team FANGS, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing display of aggressiveness coming in from the side of Team FANGS as Godlike Esports. They got caught off guard.
Exactly. You know, this is what I love about Team FANGS. It is not, I mean, they are good with their team plays too, but that's not their, star potential. That's not where their star potential is. Their potential lies in the fact that they can play individually, that they do play individually most of the times, and they manage to take the frags in spite. They go into the sides individually, and they make like really solo plays that really count to their own, table. They bring the entire match to their table just by making those really beautiful solo plays, and they have their own strategies, and they're also coordinated with the entire team in spite of those solo plays. That is not something that you can see from every team every day, but FANGS managed to pull that off, and they're also coming in with a bit of a team play, a proper team play today, and not really going in for a solo frag game because they know it's Godlike. They had to do their homework. They have done it, and they seem to be looking super strong today and putting up the fight neck and neck up to Godlike. It is 3-3 on the scoreboard so far, looking really good for FANGS. That timeout did come in probably for FANGS to understand. Well, I mean, Godlike to understand just a little bit as to what's happening. And they are probably going to be going in for a B take right now with 5 seconds on the clock for the game to start. They are looking for a little bit of B aggression with 2 players down A. See, look, this is what I'm saying. Smoker with that aggressive playstyle is going to go in for... But he gets traded out by Rexy, and Rexy gets another on B2. Beautiful in-game by Rexy over there. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, Assassin. They're really good individually, but sometimes that's not what you need in Valorant. Sometimes you have to play along with your team, and that is what Godlike is good with. They have their solo fraggers, but at the same time, they play really well as a team together. And in spite of that, just because of that, it is already going to be a 3v4 situation. But Maverick is going to be proving me wrong by taking out Haivan and bringing it down to a 3v3 situation. And A-Take is going to be coming out soon, and Deathmaker is going to be coming in with that flank from 3 over there. Kohli has got his stars placed in, but that isn't going to be mattering much because that isn't going to be pulling anyone in or smoking anyone. Deathmaker is going to be going in for those sneaky plays down short. And if anybody does push him, it is Deathmaker. We're talking about 3v3 situation. He's expecting anything, and everybody is going to be lining up for him, and he knows that they're there. But so does Headshot Machine. He knows that he's there, and he comes in at just the right moment to take him out. The dismiss is going to be coming through, and he does not get killed as he uses it beautifully and takes out another frag on Kohli. Deathmaker being the god he is takes out another, and Maverick goes down to the hands of Deathmaker, putting the 4th round onto the board for Godlike, and that is going to be a thrifty round that because they did not have a proper buy going in, and yet they managed to pick it back up. Beautiful gameplay coming in from Godlike, and this is exactly what I was expecting, and we're going to be seeing more of this coming in from Deathmaker and his teammates, you know, Deathmaker and company coming in future rounds. And it's amazing seeing all of these gameplays coming through, because that's something that you don't see in every other team, and Godlike manages to pull that off beautifully just because of their aim prowess and their team play.
I mean, see, Godlike Esports are going to be pulling off a FANGS right there in that previous round. I guess FANGS once again are looking to grab themselves this specific eco round, but Anti has already picked up that operator, and he's already registered himself a kill as well in this specific round. It's going to be White Horse to be taking the frag onto his nemesis. This is going to be Coley going down. 1:20, and we are seeing FANGS dishing in the damage onto his Godlike Esports. Two of the players from side of Godlike already go down, and he's just running away for his life right now, as he knows that Headshot Machine is coming in for some sort of a revenge, some sort of a bloodlust. In a minute left, Headshot Machine picks up that Vandal, and might be possible that he's gonna try and further do some more economic damage onto the side of Godlike Esports. Rexy is holding the angle, so in about a few seconds we're gonna be seeing Rexy finding the frag onto his Headshot Machine, and that is gonna be putting up the 5th round of the board for Godlike Esports. 5-3. As we move on towards round number 9 now, and in round number 9 we are going to be seeing both of these teams and all of its players pulling out the bigger guns. Anti is going to be on that operator, as I did tell you the previous round. He was able to save that operator and save his life as well. So that operator is going to be put to use over towards the B mains position once again, and let's see if Headshot Machine from the side of Team FANGS is going to go in for that peak or not.
And Assassin, like we both think this is slightly a defender-sided map, and Godlike is doing so well on the attacker side, so the defender side is going to be something of a little bit of a breeze for them. They're probably going to be getting a lot more rounds on the defender side, but then again, we could see Godlike tripping up a little bit. We could see FANGS pulling it back together, and we could see them, bring it all back and starting to put the rounds back onto the board, because we've seen a lot of insane comebacks coming in after the halftime. However, Godlike is going to be going in for an aggressive B play over there, as Antidote is going to be taking an aggressive peek, does get the turret out, but then again, that's all he is going to be taking out. But Headshot Machine over there does spray down Deathmaker, taking out the first frag onto the board for the round. That is going to be a huge cost for Godlike, because they have lost their star fragger, but then we still have Antidote on board, who is exactly what I'm talking about, and he's going to be taking the kill on Maverick. The side control has been given out, the bomb plant has been taken in, and White Horse is going to be holding an aggressive angle from B main, smartly along with Ivan though, because honestly, whenever I see anybody holding B main alone, that is a really bad idea, because one person alone cannot do anything. At least you can get the trade, like White Horse is going to be doing. Take out Coley and Headshot Machine in one beautiful spray. B2 is going to be taking the trade out though, bringing it down to a 1v2 situation. Rexy is left alone to fight with Smoke Up, but Smoke Up with those beautiful right-click taps with the classic deathmatch to take him out. He is going to go in for the full stick. But then again, the smoke is going to go up at the most inopportune moment, and Antidote is just going to be there waiting for that smoke to go up. Once he sees it goes up, what a beautiful one tap is what we're going to be seeing from Antidote, bringing the 6th round onto the board for Godlike. Godlike is honestly playing Godlike today, Assassin. They're not pulling their punches. They're pulling out all the stops instead.
I remember the Jet smoke doesn't last that long, and it's kind of sad that Smoker was not able to re-smoke in time and save himself from the hands of Anti. But Anti, what a shot, man. The reverse sheriff connects to the face, and that is going to be the end of FANGS and that specific round. Well, 6th round of the board for Godlike Esports, and you know what? Getting 6 rounds on the attack is a really good thing for Godlike Esports, because the defense is going to be a lot more easier for them.
Yes. And also, like, how is it that whichever match Deathmaker picks up against whoever, it's always an insane kitty? 15-6. What is this, Assassin?
Yeah, that is sort of the speciality coming in from Deathmaker. Make it 16-6 by the way, and maybe 17-6 right now. Yeah, 17-6. As Heaven and Deathmaker, they're just gonna clean up the entire round and clean the entire map out of FANGS' existence. But yeah, FANGS
make it look easy as that.
Definitely, they make it look very easy. At the same time, right? FANGS, they themselves are frag stars in a lot of moments and situations as well. So I'm not really sure what's up with them today. Like maybe they're just having that slow start as we did talk about the previous time we saw Fangs. And yeah, like Fangs, once they get that operator out, right, things start getting a lot more complicated in my opinion. Because yesterday in that BO3 that I mentioned, right, when Smoker picked up the operator, things weren't looking that good for Fangs, and I guess once again it's going to be a little bit of a problem for Smoker to manage in order to get some rounds out into their team's favor with that operator out as well. Because the operator, and in turn, I don't know, sort of slows down the caliber coming out from Smoker, and Smoker isn't watching towards the right hand side. If there is a wide peak which is going to come in from the side of Hevan, the Smoker is surely dead. B2 on the other hand, he has to be careful because Anti is watching over towards the tree room's position with that operator. What a peek coming out from Anti in order to get that kill, and Smoker, good night. There you go, Hevan just patiently waiting, and this is exactly what I said, right? Once the operator comes out from the side of Team Fangs, it further just takes them down, and I don't know what's up. Like Fangs, they just aren't looking like themselves, and there is a lot of miscommunication and lack of coordination from the side of Fangs as well. Like there's no sorts of information or there's no information being relayed as well across the entire team. But they're just making these individual pushes, they're just making these individual plays, and they're just getting taken down.
You are not wrong, Assassin. That is exactly what I was about to say. Because their communication is not looking on point today. And yeah, like you said, they're making a lot of individual plays, which is something that I predicted, and I was hoping that they understand and they fix a little bit for this match, because they're facing off against a team like Godlike. But I guess they're not going to be doing that today. They are going to be going in for that usual game style, which is going to be a little detrimental for them. Because see, not only do they go for individual gameplays, they also are very impatient. That is the problem. But Godlike are going to be they're just so experienced. They're just going to be holding their sights down and just waiting for them to peek. Or even if not that, they hold really aggressive angles, really good angles, and they wait for them to come out, and they just take them right out. And as I'm giving this lecture, it is going to come down to a 3v3 situation with 1 minute 10 seconds on the clock still. Insane frag game going on right now, but that owl drone is going to coming from Godlike to get a little bit of information that is going to be given out with someone being there holding down market. But Deathmaker just is going to be going off of that raw information. He's thinking that there is going to be one market, so nobody's going to be there on the defender spawn. Maverick is going to be capitalizing on that, just peeks out at the right time, takes out Deathmaker, bringing it down to a 2v2 situation, but looking still strong for Godlike. Godlike can be managing this, but no, Maverick is going to be taking Brexy as he goes in for a huge whiff somehow. But nonetheless, Antidote is going to be there to trade him out. Takes out his Blade Storm and is probably going to be clutching this out, because we've seen Flashy Jet play, clutches before. Information has been given out as he uses his Cloud Burst to block some vision instead. The bomb plant is going to be going out at a place that he can, play around. But then again, the Killjoy lockdown, is going to be coming out. And Antidote with a beautiful dash just go out of danger, but B2 is going to be there at the most inopportune, place. Something that Antidote did not expect, because he did not see that defender spawn push coming in, and that is going to put the 4th round onto the board for FANGS. Normally, I would have said that the comeback is possible if it's an 8-4 situation. You've heard me say that multiple times before. But it is more of a thing when the 4 is on the attacker side and the 8 is on the defender side. But this is exactly the opposite, as Godlike has managed to pull up 8 rounds on the attacker side. And it's just going to be a breeze for them to take all of the rounds out on the defender side, Assassin.
Yeah, they shouldn't have a problem holding on towards both of these sides. We do have Hevan on that Killjoy role, so he's just going to go ahead and lock down one proper site. And he's just going to hold it all by himself without any sorts of backup whatsoever. So I guess he's going to decide to do that. Yeah.
Sorry for cutting you off there, but we have Safiya Lakota on the Astra there, going with the strategic gameplays that he shows us with Cypher. He's going to be doing the same thing with Astra today.
Yeah, I mean, Vitos is the resident sentinel for the side of Godlike Esports, but today he's feeling a little bit different. Maybe he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna play the role of a controller. Maybe they're just trying to experiment something, as Hevan is into the roster as well. I mean, Flex is gonna take a day off today, so he's just gonna chill and rest. Especially for this specific match, though, it's gonna be Hevan to just chime in and help out the team with his insane decision-making skills. Anti. that specific gravity well, right? It did not help the entirety of FANGS, and I'm not really sure what's up, but Deathmaker is already coming with a little bit of a flank. Where exactly are they? Are the flank watching utilities coming out from the side of the Killjoy? I've got no idea what FANGS are doing right now. I mean, they just look so clueless.
Yeah. What is happening, Assassin? I mean, FANGS, I've seen FANGS playing much better than this. The communication is not on point today. I have no idea what's happening. I know everybody had a pretty early start and 10 a.m. is like midnight for gamers, but still, come on, FANGS, I expect a little bit more. Headshot machine, however, is going to be getting that kill on Hayvan as Hayvan was already low. Antidote knows that he's going to be there. Tries to get the kill, but now gets dinked instead, bringing down to 11 HP situation. 2v3 on the board, and the bomb plant is going to be going down with 13 seconds on the clock. Not really looking good for the attackers. They're not really looking good for FANGS over there because they do have the health disadvantage as Maverick is down to 38 points of health. However, Antidote also is going to be on a really low health, but then again, Antidote's aim is something that we have seen coming into action before. Headshot machine, however, is going to be taking out White Horse, bringing down to a 2v2 situation, and finally, FANGS is going to be popping up and activating themselves and taking just kill after kill. Headshot machine is just going to be, popping off, just activating himself, and just going to be taking 3 kills in one go, bringing the 5th round onto the board for Team FANGS. That is just going to be the first round of the second half, meaning that their economy is going to be a little better. But then again, Assassin, we've seen the exact same thing happening in the first half of the match, where FANGS did manage to get the first kill, but then Godlike was like, you know what, we'll go for force fight, bamboozle them, then we'll show what we made of. And that's exactly what Godlike might be doing this time. But then again, we might also not see that because Deathmaker is known for his ghost plays and his insane aim, so they're all going to go in for ghost and turf and take it away. Let's just see how beautiful this round is going to come out.
Hole is going to be dropping in that gravity wall over towards the 8 mains, and I guess Hayvan, he's not going to get caught in that specific gravity well. We're going to be seeing the entirety of FANGS just exploding on towards the A side once all of these smokes are going to be down. It's going to be smoke up. Just take that updraft and, dash in inside of the generators. And top of the generators is going to have that amazing angle. But wow, Hayvan gets taken down by the nanostorm grenades from Headshot Machine. And it looks like that FANGS have secured themselves a bad advantage this round. Maybe they're just going to be able to put up their 6th on the board, but Anti with them lurk. But this time around, the Headshot Machine, he has got his flank watch utilities. And he knows that Anti is coming in with a flank as well. But what a shot coming in from Anti. As Anti is just going to relay in a simple message that it is time for me to be known as the Headshot Machine and not you, buddy. Maverick, on the other hand, is going to be... He's going to be a little bit too aggressive over towards the tree room, and he's like, I want that final kill, please let me have it. You all have got your shiny moments as well. Today, I haven't been able to perform.
Yep. And Godlike is going to be letting it slip just a teeny tiny bit as they, they're kind of, I feel like they're kind of underestimating FANGS from what they have been showing onto the field so far. But they have to pick it back up. Because that rotate did coming at the right time, but then they were just a little not having the synergy. They had the communication on point, but the synergy was just falling short just a little bit. But Antidote, what are you doing, my guy? He was looking down. He was like destroying that what do you call it? the bot, the alarm bot, but he flicked up and deleted Headshot Machine off the server. Headshot Machine is now gonna have to give up his pay, baby. I'm kidding. You're still amazing at what you do, but that was a really beautiful flick coming in from Antidote, something that is really lovable to watch. Nonetheless, we are going to see a really aggressive play coming in from FANGS over there at mid. Deathmaker holding an aggressive angle, something that is pre-fireable and something that is normally checked, but that is not something that FANGS is going to be putting a lot of attention towards, and as a lot of information has been given out from Tree Room, so they're all expecting him to be there, but no, Deathmaker does try to go in for that kill, but no, Smoka is going to have the upper hand, just like running and taking Deathmaker out. Already 3v4 situation with 50 seconds almost on the clock right now. And Deathmaker is already down for the play. Down 3v4 situation. The man disadvantage is on the side of Godlike. But as I'm saying that, Antidote is going to be proving me wrong by taking out Smoka. 3v4, Whitehorse does not expect that peek over there coming from B2, which is going to land B2 another kill and yet another loss for Godlike. Not looking good for Godlike there. And every time I say that, Assassin, like one player from Godlike is going to be proving me wrong by taking another kill. It's just like an equal fragging coming in. It's like a team ace, but not quite. Somehow.
Look at Maverick right now. And what was he's going to spot out both the players. He knows the position of Evan. He knows where Anti is, and Anti is going to Get that instant snap to the face on towards Maverick. Will be going down. It's gonna be down to B2 in a 1 versus 1. But look at Havan and his position. Oh, never mind. I thought Havan was watching towards the short position.
No time.
What is happening? Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, more than that, I was like, wait, what the hell is B2 doing? Why isn't he trying to just get the frag? Didn't Maverick relay in the information as to where exactly the final player is?
I think he didn't judge the time. He didn't want to take that fight because he had like a little bit of a health disadvantage. He didn't want to take the fight, which is smart, but he misjudged the time. He didn't think that he wouldn't be able to go there and plant it down, and he knew that. Yes, you're right. The information did go out. He knew that he was there, but he didn't think that he wouldn't have the time to go all the way into A side and plant it down. He knew that nobody was there on A side.
In my opinion, he could have won out that specific fight as well. Like, you never know. In a one versus one situation, right? And with little to no time left, when you know the position of the final player as well, you just try and take that fight. At least it's better, right? But at the same time, I guess I understand why FANGS sort of made that decision as well, especially B2. They can eke out a buy this round, so it's better to save and then drop a weapon on towards his comrades in order to get that full buy out in this specific round. Godlike Esports, they're gonna be on the Spectres and gonna be seeing from the side of Godlike Esports, Deathmaker on that Bulldog. The guy has been having a great day with the Bulldog. Right off the bat, he did get himself a couple of rounds with that Bulldog, and I guess he's going to go ahead and take down Maverick as well. Looking for more, but not going to be able to get it, as two of the players are just going to appear right in front of his crosshairs. It's going to be Anti to further aggress and get taken down. What the hell? Where is the support coming in from Havan? Finally, Havan does come in with the trade. I guess, Anti, he should have been a little bit more passive, in my opinion. If they did get the information, this is dashed out or something like that. He did have the dash available, so let's get the hell out of that area. Keep the man advantage up for your team, because FANGS, they suddenly have started to get back in their groove. And all of these cheeky little plays being made by FANGS, it is actually rewarding them the rounds as well. This might just be the 7th round of the board as it all comes down to Havan in a 1 versus 2 situation. The man doesn't have the lockdown ready yet. Needs 2 kills in order to get that lockdown ready.
However, he does have that turret, and that is something he can play around, but that is not something that is really easy to do, because the information hasn't been given out yet. Havan is going to be playing it super sneaky. And Kohli does not know that he's already deep heaven. That is something that is going to come into Havan's advantage right now. He is going to be expecting that under heaven or the garage position, but he has dropped down. Sound has been given out. Depends upon where he's going to be playing. He does get 1 frag, and he gets a second! Havan, the god, the clutch god himself, does manage to get 2 kills. Something that I wasn't expecting, but he does manage to pull it off, and the defuse as well, putting the 10th round onto the board for Godlike Esports. Honestly, Assassin, what can we say about Godlike? The moment we think that they had the disadvantage, the man disadvantage, the time disadvantage, the health disadvantage, or even the economic disadvantage, they surprise us every time, Assassin. They bring it back. Something that we never expect. That is exactly what Godlike is known for. But at the same time, look at that. Beautiful flying coming in from Smoka, but that is what my thing is. That's what I'm saying. They play beautifully individually. They're good individual players, but they're as a team, they just fall short just a little bit, and that is exactly what Godlike has on their hands, which is why I think that they're going to be winning both these matches out. But let's see what happens. FANGS might bring it all the way back. So with that being said, 17th round onto the board. Go for it, Assassin.
It's a little bit of a slow start coming in from the side of Team FANGS, and I guess they're just gonna immediately go ahead and take control over towards the middle position where Deathmaker usually plays, and Deathmaker, he's just gonna be out-aimed by Smoker right now. What a shot coming in from the Phantom right there, and I guess Smoker's gonna be very happy by winning off that duel. That is gonna be the man advantage right from the get-go, going into the favor of Team FANGS, and with that man advantage, right, I guess they can make some really interesting plays right now. As the star fragger is down, they have to deal with 1 more player. That is going to be Antidote, and with him going down, both the duelists are going to be taken care of. Then all they have to do is find out where exactly the Killjoy is playing from the side of Team Godlike Esports. Well, finally, FANGS B2. He's gonna come to an understanding that hey, I spotted out Havan. He's over towards the defense side spawn. It's gonna be Kohli to take that one-on-one against Anti, and Anti, he's feeling a little bit.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, he's feeling a little bit scared right there because he's being pounced in on towards by 3 players. doesn't really seem to have that confidence in the specific map. Quaint, I'm not gonna lie, Anti is looking a little bit too
Shaky.
yeah, I mean, I won't say shaky, but yeah, he's looking a little bit iffy. And
true.
yeah, it looks like that is just, you know, early morning things for him. Or,
Exactly.
you know, just a little bit of a time until he, you know, properly warms up.
Like
10
I
to
said,
7. Yeah.
10 to 7, yeah, you're not wrong. But like I said, everybody has those early coffee-less mornings, you know. All of us do. Same happened for me. I woke up and I was like, oh no, I forgot. Like 10 o'clock, I had to come in at this very moment, and I'm getting calls all across the place. Going like, where are you?
Oh!
One with a beautiful one tap on Smoka, probably going in for a second. No, B2 is gonna be there to shut him down. Good economy round coming off the bat. I don't even have to say anything more than that. Although it was an eco round, that first frag is all they needed to be for it to be called a good eco round, because they destroyed that economy there off the bat. 7-10 on the board right now. Headshot Machine is going to be putting his lockdown just to buy them a little more time. 3v4 situation still manageable as Antidote is still in play there with his Blade Storm, and we have seen flashy jet plays coming in before and how beautifully they could be playing it out. But Headshot Machine is going to be going in for that beautiful spray down. Ball does take out White Horse, and Deathmaker goes down as well, bringing it down to a 1v3 situation. Antidote tries his best and takes out B2, but Coley is gonna be there to trade him instantly out and put the 8th run onto the board for Team FANGS. Now, the thing is, Assassin, before I started this match off, I think I was having a conversation with somebody else, and just because of the way that FANGS plays, I predicted the first match of the day at least to come off at a 13-8 score. Let's see if that is going to be happening, because we are already at 8 points under the board for Team FANGS. So I just wanted to point that out because they've reached 8. Let's see if they get a few more, you know, rounds under the board for them. Let's just see.
10 to 8, right? Things are getting more and more interesting as FANGS are pulling it right back against Godlike Esports. But look at Heaven. He's gonna put down a counter ult as well. Both the killjoys, they're gonna go ham against each other, putting in their individual lockdowns. And I guess it's time for Heaven. We suck into the gravity well, and oh, B2, what a whiff! B2, that too on the Empress. How could he so badly whiff against Heaven? Kill should have gone in the favor of B2. That round could have been Team FANGS's, but Godlike Esports being Godlike Esports, man. That counter ult coming in from Heaven, it absolutely changed everything.
Honestly, and yeah, it is looking. I'm looking really good with my prediction here. 8-11. Look, I'm a little happy. Not happy that FANGS is losing, mind you, but then the prediction is coming true. Then again, FANGS is putting up a really good fight. Not gonna lie. The only thing is they have to play a little bit together as a team. That is their only problem. Otherwise, they're insane individual star fraggers. We've seen Coley play, we've seen B2 play. They're all, you know, really experienced, really seasoned players. And the only thing they're lacking as FANGS as a team is that little bit of a team play and a little bit of communication today, particularly for some reason. But nonetheless, they are going to go in for an aggressive mid take. They're going to get control of mid, and that has gone down. And Smoka is going to be getting the first kill on Antidote with a beautiful Blade Storm coming out and takes out Deathmaker clean off the board. That is probably going to be the 9th round, but however, Hyvan is going to be there to shut him down. 4v3 situation, Assassin. Who is it going to go to? As Coley does get Rexy down there all the way on B side. Not really sure who this round is going to be going to, but they are going to go in for a market take. That just failed, and Maverick failed as well, sparing that Jet's life, and Smoka is going to be getting another kill, taking advantage of that fail. He's still really ecstatic that whiff came in from the Sova there from Rexy over there. That is honestly what saved his life, and that is going to be putting the 9th round onto the board for Team FANGS. I have already lost my bet. I've already lost my prediction, but then FANGS, a beautiful gameplay, and I'm loving what they're bringing to the table so far. I hope they stick with this, because they brought out the synergy that we were not seeing so far. They went in as a team, they relayed the proper communication. A little bit of a dash whiff coming in from Smoke over there, but he did manage to instantly recover from that and capitalize on that, and brings the 9th round onto the board for his team.
Explosiveness is the name of the game for Team FANGS, Quaint, and I guess, you know what, if they can just keep on pouncing in on towards these players from side Team Godlike Esports, catch them off guard, be at positions where, you know, Godlike players would expect them to be, then they pretty much have a shot at taking the specific map. But for now though, it's gonna be Deathmaker and Heaven once again to just hold on over towards the B side, hold it down like a fort, and Smoker is gonna go ahead and pick off Deathmaker right out of the bat. Like, That was a good shot coming in with the operator. To the wall also, that is. A little bit of that edge from the wall. And Deathmaker, he's going to be like, damn, I shouldn't have gone in for that peek. Forgot the fact that Smoker has an operator. With 50 seconds left on the clock, there's a decision to be made right now. And FANGS, they're going to make the decision of moving it over towards the B side. They have all gathered towards the B mains. And the Cosmic Divide is going to come in as well. I guess White Horse is going to come in with a counter wall as well, so it's definitely going to be interesting. No, Heavan almost wins, but at the same time he gets himself a double. Because of low HP, he's going to fall down. But I guess it all doesn't matter. Is in a 2 versus 3 situation, Rexy and Antidote, both of them, they have to think about the specific decision of moving it over towards the B side and challenging these players from the side of Team FANGS, because the economy, it isn't looking that good for the side of Godlike Esports. But if Rexy can just find himself a frag with this specific Hunter's Fury, then he might just be able to get something done. Oh no, Anti doesn't really spot out the player holding just near the market doors. And it is going to be Rexy to come in with a clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Anti and Rexy. As even with that Mantis advantage, both of them are going to go ahead and get this specific round of the favor of Godlike Esports and put up the match point in a 2 versus 3 situation. Anti, with a very, very heroic play of going in for that wide pick with the operator, challenging the operator into the hands of Smoker, getting that frag, assuring Godlike Esports of the 12th round of the board, and destroying the economy coming out from the side of Team FANGS. But then again, they still have the money to eke out a buy.
Honestly,
I guess,
yes.
yeah, and I guess they're just still trying to figure out if they should, pull out the operator or not. And Smoker, you could see him thinking about it. Like, he's got 5,000 cred. And he's like, should I or should I not?
His mouse is hovering on the operator.
Exactly. And no is going to be the straight up answer, because, see, the operator, despite the fact that Smoker is able to land all of these kills, it just is going to do nothing but slow them down and not help him out when it comes to these crucial retake situations as well.
Honestly, I just got sucked into the moment for a minute because I was seeing if Rexy is going to be landing that headshot and headshot machine. But nonetheless, we are going to be going on to the 14th round onto the board, my bad. And we are seeing a little bit of a mid-aggression coming in from FANGS. Good team crossfire and team positioning coming over there. This is exactly what I want to see from FANGS. This is exactly what they were lacking just a little bit, but they're picking up their pace. They're picking up their slack, and they're coming in with exactly what I thought they should be coming in with. But I just want to talk about the last round just a little bit, but then again, I'm not going to be able to, because the aggression is going to be coming in from FANGS. The smoke does go down to block a little bit of vision, as Deathmaker is playing. Again, I'm sorry, White Horse is playing beautifully at that smoke. That's coming at the right time. That's coming clutch. But that shot is going to be missed by Antidote over there. But Rexy's going to be picking up his slack and takes down 2 instantly. Smoker and Maverick go down to the hands of Rexy. This is looking like a really good round for Godlike. This might just be the 13th round that they need, because we're already up to 9-12. And that is going to be the match point for Godlike over there. And Deathmaker comes in with a beautiful flank and takes out B2. The Reyna taking out the Reyna. Everybody taking out their nemesis over right there right now. No time advantage for FANGS at all, as they have to get a move going on. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Coolly does try to get and it takes out Antidote, but that frag, entrance straight frag, is going to come in. And that is going to land the 13th round onto the board for Godlike Esports. Beautifully played, Godlike, and amazing teamwork. That is something that FANGS should be picking up on. And congratulations, Godlike, for the first match of the day. You have to go into the second. Let's see if FANGS is going to be picking that back up. And look at Deathmaker on the scoreboard there, 24-15. He has done it yet again, and he's shown us exactly what he's capable of, and shown us a really good match. Something that is he's going to go down in the history books. But FANGS, yet again, it's going to be going into the second map. Which is, again, going to be super fun. Let's see if FANGS is going to be bringing it back. As for the second map, I'm going to let Assassin walk you through the second map and the rest of the details, all the highlights and everything of this current one.
Well, to be honest, right, Deathmaker, he definitely wasn't able to hit that 30 bomb as well, but he did put up quite a show with Havan in this specific map. Ascent, it kind of was already in the bag of Godlike Esports when they went ahead and got themselves that incredible lead in the first half, right? On the attack, they got themselves 8 rounds, and then moving on to the defense was nothing but a breeze for them. Like, Ascent is a defender-sided map, we all know that, and I guess Godlike Esports, them winning off against FANGS is nothing of a surprise. But at the same time, what I did like about Team Fangs is that they didn't give up and they kept fighting. And I'm saying this because of the things that are going on with the roster as well. Fangs, they are having a little bit of a problem with their roster, and internally the players are having a little bit of a difference as well, difference of
Yep.
opinion, of course. And yeah, despite all of that, keeping all of that aside, in a tournament game, they are putting up quite a fight, and they are just fighting it harder and harder every single match that they're playing as well. But that specifically shows in their match as well, that lack of coordination, the
Yes.
miscommunication, everything is being seen in their gameplay. Now there are multiple plays to highlight as well, and we are going to be bringing up the match highlights, and we are just going to quickly run you through some of the moments of the specific game, where we are going to tell you why exactly Fangs kind of messed up in that specific map as well, and how Godlike Esports were able to eke out 8 rounds in the first half. So as you see, right, Fangs, they had a good start. They went ahead and got themselves a push round, but then Godlike Esports, they came out with a little bit of a surprise of their own. They force bought in round number 2. They went ahead and got themselves the first round of the board as well. It was Deathmaker with his incredible bulldog skills to go ahead and grab himself the first round of the board for Godlike Esports. And then Deathmaker, he just kept going again and again and again. I mean, more than Deathmaker, I guess the entirety of Godlike Esports together as a unit, they went ham on towards Team Fangs. Team Fangs, once their full buy did come out, right, they were looking a lot better. But these individual plays being made by the Fangs players. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when they made that specific push from B main in that specific highlight that you just saw, right, where Deathmaker got taken down.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is that when you make a play like that together as a unit, like there were like 3 players rushing in over towards the B mains. When you have 3 players together rushing in on towards a specific spot, and then taking control, taking more and more map control across the map, that is something that you call as intel gathering and securing the advantage as well. But later down the line, you guys are going to notice that Fangs' players, right, they were just making individual pushes across the map. And that is something that is not advisable when you have no information whatsoever. Now you guys are going to be seeing one specific round where Smoker just made the push along with the operator, and then Havan, he was just patiently waiting for someone to make that push from the
B
B
main.
main's position as
Mm-hmm.
well. So that is something that that is something that Fangs have to be very very careful about. Like, coordination and lack of intel is something that you know sort of lets you down. And Fangs, all they have to do is just communicate, like get that team play in. If you guys can
Exactly.
just get that in, then I guess things are going to be even closer against teams like Godlike Esports. Team Fangs is a very very good team, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even going to lie here. They're a very very talented and skilled roster, and I wish them all the best in all of their future matches as well. We still have 2 more maps, by the way. I'm just saying this because I have a lot of faith. Don't you guys think that hey, the match is over? No, it's not. You guys, we still have 2 more maps. It's the best of 3. Just got done with map number 1, Ascent. The next map is going to be Haven, by the way. So the map of Haven, I'm particularly looking forward to seeing Fangs, bring out that
You and me
uh,
both.
yeah, that star-studded lineup of Fangs. That is their
Mm.
duelists just popping off left, right, and center. And that is Fangs' specialty. That is something that Fangs do really, really well when it comes down to bringing it down to raw aim game rather than just focusing a lot more on the abilities coming out from their entire composition. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, we need Kohli on the Astra. We need Kohli to constantly coordinate with not Maverick, my bad, with Cactus and Smoker. They just have to bring in that coordinated play. The duelists have to constantly ask for all of the utilities coming out from Kohli, and they have to make it work. Otherwise, Godlike Esports is going to run away with the semifinal, and they are going to be facing off against Samurai Esports in the grand finals. I really want to see Fangs go ahead and take map number 2, Haven, and then drag this game to the third map, that is going to be Icebox. Now, the thing is that maybe once again, Fangs, them being the slow starters they are definitely going to have some issues on the map of Ascent. But I'm looking forward to seeing them perform on the map of Haven. And I guess you are looking forward to the same, Quint.
Of course I am, and that is exactly. I'm not even gonna lie. I love how Fangs plays, and like I said before, they are going off their individual playstyles, which is insane. Like they can pull off really, really good clutch situations, clutch scenarios, but that does not mean that that is honestly a strong gameplay. They have to play a little bit more synergetically and a little more together, because that's the only thing they're lacking. And you can see the internal disputes and the turmoil coming in onto their gameplay, even Assassin. And if they can pick up on that, it is going to be looking really good for them. But then again, what I'm looking forward to in the map of Haven is the fact that it's a really close range, really narrow and three-sided. It has three sides, right? So it's really amazing. It's going to be really amazing to see FANGS play on this map, because since they're playing individually, they can go to each individual site and just bamboozle Godlike and just, take individual raw in-game fights. It's something that FANGS is good with. And if they are going to be playing to that on their advantage, it might just be them taking the second map and us going into the third match of the day, which is going to be super interesting. But nonetheless, we are going to be going in for a short break as we are going to be coming in with the second map of the day, Haven. After that short break, I'm really looking forward to this, and so is Assassin. But nonetheless, short break it is for us, and you guys too can go out and getting your popcorns and be ready, because this match is something that is going to be worth sitting down, buckling in, and getting your popcorn for. So get that, be ready, freshen up, get your energy drinks, because this is going to be a good one. Just for that, I'm going to be saying, ladies and gentlemen, peace out, and we're going to be back in a few minutes.
Shot down.
One enemy remaining. You're very worth the effort.
Gone. Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Defeated.
Last ending. Your fault. Nailed it. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left. Clutch. Enemy remaining. I'm punished.
I've survived much worse than you.
One enemy remaining. Remaining. Flawless.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lenovo Intel Valorant Open in association with Croma. I'm your host, Ascent. Joining me on the desk is Quaint, and we are all set and ready to dive in towards the map of Haven. Map of Ascent was a lot fun, of course, but not so fun for the side of Team FANGS. But for Godlike Esports, they definitely loved it. At the same time, FANGS, they are going to be getting that energy, and they're going to fuel in that specific frustration or anger into getting themselves a win on the map of Haven as well. Now, the map of Haven is a favorite of Team FANGS, and I'm hoping for them to take the map of Haven as well. I'm rooting for them. I really want to see them, coming out on top and giving a tough fight to the side of Godlike Esports. But Godlike Esports being Godlike Esports, we might just see them, throwing in a little bit of a wrench into the works of Team FANGS and maybe taking them down as well. Quaint, what do you think is going to happen on the map of Haven?
Honestly, just because it's the map of Haven, I'm really excited to see who's going to be what onto the playing field right now. And on top of that, what I'm really excited for is FANGS to show up their really individual. This is a map where your individual gameplay honestly shines. And if you do manage to take out individual frags from all across the three sites, you can really bring the entire match to your favor. And FANGS is something that FANGS is really, really good with. It's something that I'm looking really forward to. And nothing much more that I can say except that we might be seeing that beautiful revenge story that we never got to see yesterday. I hope the FANGS brings it all back, shows that little revenge, plot line to play around with, and that is going to be super fun to watch. And without any further ado, you take it away, Assassin.
Yeah, so basically the agent selection is going on right now, by the way, and we're just going to be waiting for the match to get ready. And as soon as it's going to be ready as well, we are going to be diving straight in towards the map of Haven. So talking a little bit about the agent selection, right? I'm really looking forward to seeing some interesting picks coming out from both of these teams. I'm expecting both of these teams to have their respective Astras out. I'm looking forward to seeing some, as they do say it in the chat, a little bit of a boom bam across the server. So I'm looking to see some Rays out there. I am expecting Anti to be picking up Phoenix, by the way, on the map of Haven. Phoenix is a really, really good pick. The same can be expected out of Smoker as well, but Smoker has been currently doing really good on the Jet. So maybe Smoker is just going to stick to the Jet, and we might see Cactus and someone else from the side of Team FANGS to just switch around those roles. Maybe Cactus is not even going to be playing the specific match as it's Headshot Machine playing, right? So it's not Cactus, my bad. Kind of am very, very used to seeing Cactus on the Jet role as well. So yeah, Headshot Machine, he's going to be the one to fill in the role of the duelist, and he's going to be picking up the Phoenix, and there's some interesting lineups are coming out from both of these teams. We are going to be talking in depth about this once the match is live, and we're going to be switching screens as well. So as soon as that happens, I'm going to be walking you through the entire agent composition. But guys, before we jump straight in towards map number 2, I want you guys to go ahead and check out some of the best deals that are going on the Legion Gaming notebooks powered by the all-new Intel Core i7 processors using the Croma website link down below in the description, or just visiting any of your Croma stores nearby. Avail the offer, get yourselves a slick Lenovo Legion Gaming notebook, and play like the professionals. And why not compete online in tournaments? Why not form yourselves a team and then play against some of the best in the country as well, just like here in the Lenovo Intel Valorant Open. I'm sure that Lenovo have got themselves a pretty good roadmap ahead, and they are looking to bring more and more open tournaments like these. But yeah, please do the necessary, and we're going to be jumping straight into the game now. Let's go. The map of Haven. Let's take a look at the agent lineup coming out from both of these teams, guys. It's going to be Whitehorse to be playing the Astra, Deathmaker on the Rays, Anti is going to be playing the Jet, Heaven on the Phoenix, okay. Rex is going to be playing the Sova, so it's a triple duelist setup coming out from the side of Team Godlike Esports. Whereas from the side of Team FANGS, we're going to be seeing B2 playing Cypher. Smoker is going to be on the Jet duty, as I said. Kohli, as always, on the Astra. Headshot Machine playing Phoenix, and Maverick is going to be playing the Sova as well. Wow. Exactly.
We're going to be seeing really aggressive playstyle coming from Godlike there with a triple duelist setup. And off the bat, however, Smoka is going to be taking the first kill onto the board as he takes out Rexy to lean off the playing field. And that is going to be a good flank coming in from Antidote, trying to take out any and all information that he can get. And that is going to be Deathmaker instead taking out B2, who, by the way, has given up his role as the Rain. And he's like, you know what? It's Haven, close range map. I'm going to be giving that up. I'm going to be taking the Cypher pick instead. The bomb plant, however, hasn't gone out from the attacker side yet. It's honestly an even playing field so far for on the board right now, for a 4v4 situation right now. Spike, however, has been planted. Headshot Machine is going to be popping off, activating himself, and does take out Hyvan, and takes a second as he takes out Whitehorse, looking really good. with the first round over there. FANGS is looking super strong right now.
One enemy
That
remaining.
corner is not gonna be cleared by Antidote, and that is gonna be costing him his life as Coley does manage to capitalize on that and does take him down. Deathmaker does try his best to land even a single kill, but no, Headshot Machine is gonna be jumping on the side in front of Deathmaker and shows him what a death honestly feels like with the first death onto the board for Deathmaker and also a kill on his side as well. Beautiful first round coming in from FANGS. Really gives a gameplay style. This is exactly what I told you. FANGS is super amazing on the Haven map. As they are really individual players, they really shine on this particular map, and that is something that I'm looking forward to. They might honestly manage to bring it down, back and bring the entire match into their favor. But then again, it is Godlike they're going against. We may never know what they have in store for us with that triple duelist setup.
Godlike Esports, they go ahead and lose out the pistol round once again. It is Team FANGS to just take away the pistol in map number 2, Haven as well. Like on the map of Ascent, they did take away that pistol round, and once again they have started things out in a good way. Now, have Godlike Esports come out with that force buy that they did the previous time? Nah. This time around though, they're just gonna stick to the default pistols to try and stack towards the C side. They were expecting a C push coming out from the side of Team FANGS, but unfortunately it's not gonna be a C hit, it's gonna be an A hit coming out from the side of Team FANGS. Good read if they did get it properly. Like if that was if that was calculated, then a really good read coming out from the side of Team FANGS. Otherwise, it might just be, FANGS deciding to go in over towards the A side. What if Godlike Esports decided to, stack over towards A? That would have been insane. Such a bloodbath over towards the A side. It already is a bloodbath for now, though. Deathmakers will be dropping in that specific nade, and we're going to be seeing Deathmakers nade taking down Maverick. A 1 versus 2 situation. Deathmaker dishing out quite a lot of damage in this eco round. Even though Godlike Esports going to lose it, I consider that Godlike Esports, they had a good time, man. They did so much damage, 3 kills, and they all died to the spike as well. I mean, Deathmaker, he died to the spike, and then they all went down in that specific round, so that is definitely going to give them the money as well. Moving on towards round number 3. Just going to be bringing out the big guns for Team Godlike Esports. Amazing stuff coming in from the side of Godlike, and I guess more than that, FANGS are going to be very happy as they got themselves the second onto the board, and maybe it might just be time for them to put up their third.
Yeah, honestly, a little different gameplay coming in from Godlike, but still at the same time, it's similar in the sense that they did do something to strengthen their defense in spite of that hard economy. And in the first match, we saw that they went in for that force buy and honestly managed to get the round. Oh, just before you say that, beautiful one tap coming from Hyvan over there. Headshot Machine does get headshot out of the server. 4v5 situation already, but as back to what I was saying, in spite of having that economic disadvantage, they went in for a hard eco, and they were like, you know what, let's, instead of having a force buy, we're gonna just stack C side and see if they're gonna be coming there, and we're gonna be playing as a unit, as a team, and taking the round, which is why they managed to do so much damage, which is why I love seeing Godlike playing the way they do. And as I'm saying this, another frag is gonna be going out, bringing it down to a 3v5 situation. Not looking really good for FANGS over there, as they do have the player disadvantage and a good crossfire setup coming in from Godlike over there. Hyvan is gonna have the positional advantage and takes out Maverick to the lane of the slide. 2v5 situation. I don't think FANGS is gonna be recovering from that. Deathmaker is gonna be a little low, but he is gonna be playing that Raze right today. He's feeling it. He's feeling Raze and not Jet or Reyna, and he has his frag grenade out. But meanwhile, instead of that frag grenade getting a kill, Coley is gonna be that frag and is gonna be getting that frag onto Hyvan, bringing it down to a 2v4 situation and taking away all possibilities of Godlike having a flawless round. Antidote with that snappy aim takes Smoka clean off the map, and Deathmaker is gonna be, you know what, rushing in and just going like, you know what, I'm just gonna be getting the last kill, bringing the first round onto the board for our side, and that is, like I said, gonna be the first round onto the side for Godlike Esports. 1-2 on the scoreboard so far, looking super strong here. FANGS is also putting up a good fight, and I hope they can manage to keep it up, and they manage to keep up that individual gameplay style, and something that is something that is going to be coming into their advantage on a map like Haven.
Looks like someone warmed up well. Anti has got his aim back, and I guess it's going to be time for Godlike Esports to just start with their domination as well. But at the same time, I'm expecting FANGS to, keep on making these aggressive plays and, taking down the players from Santa Team Godlike Esports using just their utilities. I mean, you see the gravity well being placed over towards the C windows, towards the garage windows, and Smoka is just trying to sneak in over towards the garage windows as well. So here one of the players just rushing in towards the garage window. That is going to be the Phoenix. He's going to drop in the hot hands, do some damage onto its smoker. But at the same time, the entirety of Godlike Esports, they have read what FANGS are trying to do, and we're already going to be seeing Anti going so aggressive towards the A lobbies. Let's take a look at Anti, please, because he might just be able to grab himself a couple of kills right about now. All of these players are moving over towards the A lobbies with 50 seconds until the clock is going to be. FANGS do not expect Anti to be playing in this specific position. Oh no! The dash, it kind of gets messed up, but it's okay, Anti. You got yourselves that opening pick. You relayed in the information for the team, and Havan has already made the rotation. It's going to be time for Havan to fall back, because Headshot Machine is on the run it back, and facing off the run it back is going to be nothing but a suicide. So it's better for Headshot Machine to just keep on aggressing in, get some more information, relay it over to the team so that they can, based on top of that information, try and make the plant happen over towards the A side. A 2 versus 3 situation. We're going to be seeing the Cosmic Divide being put up by Kohli. With that Cosmic Divide, it might just help out, Team FANGS to win away this specific round. Rexy has got no idea where exactly all these players are. 2 are right behind that wall towards the under tower's position, and Headshot Machine is on the side. With just the heroic play being made by Headshot Machine, we're going to be seeing him putting up the third round of the board for Team FANGS, and Godlike Esports, despite the advantage secured, are not going to be able to do anything.
But honestly, Assassin, I feel like that entire play was really beautiful coming in from FANGS. Not gonna lie. They took the site really well. They held it down. They played for good after plan positioning. But I honestly feel like that entire round came just because of that Cosmic Divide and that information being sucked away from the side of Godlike. But what FANGS has to do, what FANGS has to understand is that they can do so much more than that with an Astra. That has to be really understood by Kohli. Because clearly, Whitehorse right now is doing a little bit of a better job with the Astra than Kohli is, and he has to understand how to play Astra just a little bit. Kohli, an amazing player himself. Honestly, no shade on him. He does play a really good Astra, but then he has to really pick up his game against Whitehorse. Beautiful bloodbath going out on A side as instant frags does go out, but bringing it down to a 2v4 situation already. Ivan tries to get a couple of kills, does manage to tag one and does manage to take out the other, leaving Whitehorse alone to clutch the situation out. All of the players on the side of FANGS have been tagged, making it a little bit easier for Whitehorse. But if they do take individual fights, it might be a good round for Whitehorse. But no, Smoker is going to be holding a really aggressive angle, and that swing is going to be coming from Whitehorse, but to no avail, as Smoker is already holding that corner and does manage to tap Whitehorse out of existence. Beautiful fourth run coming on into play from the side of Team FANGS. And instead of playing individually, Assassin, we're seeing FANGS play as a team, as a unit. And I'm loving what they're doing so far. This is exactly what they should have done on Ascent, and they're pulling it back together on Haven. I guess Haven is just a little more of a stronger map for FANGS right now, and that is exactly what we're getting to see. And Godlike has to pick it back up just a little bit to get the rounds onto their side. But let's just see what's going to be happening as we move into the 6th round on the board.
Again, I was just having a look at the chat as well, and I see all of these players trying to fire on towards Godlike Esports, saying that they have got a triple duelist setup, right? So there's something that you guys need to realize, by the way, and this being an eco round, I'm just gonna, let you guys know about what exactly I'm trying to say. This eco round mostly should go into the favor of Team FANGS, but hold on a second. I guess something interesting is happening as Godlike Esports. They are playing a lot aggressive, and they're just rushing down the mid lanes in order to get themselves a couple of frags, and they are going to be doing that. 3 rounds secured for Godlike Esports. It's going to be 2nd round of the board for Godlike, and an eco round is going to go into the favor of Godlike Esports. Amazing play being made by them, but back to the topic. Now, the thing is that you guys got to realize that, not only is it the defense side that is going to be a bit of a problem, but look at the bright side. When you move on towards the second half of the game, Godlike Esports, they're going to have a lot of advantage with that triple man duelist setup, correct? And Haven being a 3-sided map, a triple duelist setup isn't that bad. Like, I understand lack of utilities and whatnot, but they already have an Astra and a Sova, so they can just play aggressive on the attack. They can take it down to raw aim, and they can just easily win out rounds on the attack. Like on the defense side, all they have to do is just eke out a couple of rounds. And this time around, though, we are going to be seeing FANGS, them getting that easy control over towards the B side. But look at Havan using up that beautiful curveball. Gets himself a frag, gets himself another one, and looking for the triple, but not going to be able to do that. Whereas Whitehorse and Anti They chime in as well, get themselves a frag each, and with that, it all comes down to B2 in a 1 versus 2. His position is going to be revealed, and Anti has got that operator eyed straight inside of B2's face. That is going to be Anti to put that bullet into the B2 and putting up the third round of the board for Godlike Esports.
Exactly, and I want to call back what you said, told the audience, and I want to tell the audience that what Assassin said is exactly on point. On a map like Haven, if you have like one smoke and one information guy, if for lack of a better term, which is Sova, which is going to be Sova in this map. Sova and Astra. What more do you need other than that? And they're just going to go in for a triple duelist setup, and they're just going to go for a frag game, which is working out really well for Godlike so far, not going to lie. The first few rounds did go into the hands of FANGS because of their beautiful gameplay style, and not because of what agents they selected. Because those agent selections coming in from Godlike is something that I'm really loving so far. And Antidote, Deathmaker, and Ivan going in for a duelist is going to be something that is going to be playing out to their advantage. And as I say that, Ivan is going to be getting the kill on Kohli, getting instantly traded out, however, and a 3v4 situation already coming into hand with 1 minute 15 seconds onto the clock. Not really sure what is going to be happening because FANGS is going to go in for an A take right now. And another thing that I wanted to point out is Godlike is super strong with that triple duelist setup because you know what aim game that they can bring. Now, since the openings for all of the three sides is going to be super, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that thought right there as Headshot Machine does manage to get the first kill on Antidote. Antidote, what was that? It was really detrimental to him that he really needed that shot to connect, and that was kind of a shot, not going to lie. A little bit of a F moment for Antidote over there, but nonetheless, his teammates are going to be picking up that slack, and B2 is already going to be down to 69 HP. Nice. And that is going to be taken advantage of by Deathmaker as he provides B2 clean off the slate, putting the fourth round onto the board for Godlike Esports. 4-4, really neck and neck. FANGS is also putting up a good fight. What I wanted to say is, Haven, the reason why I like this map so much is because it has 3 sites, and not just that, those 3 sites that don't have that good of an opening. So you either go for heavy utility, heavy smoke usage entries and block off the site and just wait for them to come in and, like, you know, take control of the site. As an attacker, I'm talking about. You take control of the site, you block out vision, you take control, and then you just play for good after plan positioning, and the round is yours. You do either that, or you go for a little bit of a bamboozle gameplay, give information out from one side and go all the way to the other, and it always works out, which is why I feel like attackers also have a really fun time playing on the map of Haven. And that is something that FANGS realizes, and that is why they're shining on this map right now, because they can go in with those individual gameplay styles and just bring it to their advantage.
Again, you see this Team FANGS, they use that specific gravity well, but there's absolutely no one to make use of that gravity well as well. Yeah, that is something that is lacking a little bit from the side of Team FANGS, but it still works out in their favor. So all in all, things are looking pretty good for FANGS. You're going to be seeing B2 just drop in that specific cam, and oh no, Maverick! What a lineup coming in from Deathmaker, despite the fact that he had a goddamn cosmic divide right in front of him. He still managed to get that lineup perfectly, and Maverick is going to be going down. We're going to be seeing Whitehorse who's going to raise the cosmic divide of his own, and he's just going to go ahead and stick the defuse as well. Well, did B2 hear him out, though, is the question. I don't think so. B2 is going to try and go in for the peek, and it's going to be Whitehorse to go ahead, snap that aim to the face of B2, put him down to sleep, and tell him to just sit down. You know, you can take some rest, have some water. Because it's Clutch Horse that is going to be clutching it out, baby.
Clutch Horse. Saped Ghoda OP indeed. But I am not really sure if that cosmic divide.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I am going to do that. The audience is loving it. I'm loving it too. I'm going to be doing that. What you cannot stop me, Assassin. I'm going to be like a horse too. Nonetheless. Okay, I'm cruising at that own statement myself, not going to lie. But nonetheless, Whitehorse does manage to clutch it out, but I'm not really sure if that cosmic divide was really worth it, because he could have gone for a little bit of a smoke gameplay too. Not really sure if he had the utilities, however, but yeah, he did play out to his advantage, but he did lose his ultimate too. He is going to be bringing it back soon, because you know what kind of a frag game he's going to be playing. Rexy with that aggressive peek over there does take out Smoker, and just popping on the heads right now, and a triple as he takes out B2 bring it to, honestly, leave Rexy be. Rexy's going to take the entire thing alone, but just as I say that, Maverick is going to be landing that headshot onto Rexy. The information is going to be taken out by Godlike with that run it back right now. Antidote managed to land another kill on Maverick. However, FANGS is on an equal round. This is not going to be working out to their advantage anyway. They never expected it. All they wanted to do was do a little bit of damage and maybe see if they can get the round going, because we've seen beautiful clutch situations coming out in economic force buys as well. I mean, force runs as well. Now, the problem is, now, Rexy was popping off Assassin. The only problem was he forgot that he has bullets and they have a reload timer too. You have to reload. Like, look at him. 2 kills, beautiful. 2 bullets. That's all he had. He probably didn't even notice that. He's like, wait, why isn't it firing anymore? And he forgot to reload. A little bit of an F moment for Rexy over there, but beautiful gameplay nonetheless.
Yeah. In the heat of the moment, it happens sometimes. And Rexy, all in all, he's doing an amazing job at getting intel for the team. And oh, Maverick. He's gonna tag Anti again. There you go. Anti is gonna be popping up right now on the map through the wall. He's gonna be maybe taken down. Nah, Maverick isn't gonna be able to hit him anything. Getting the frag on towards Rexy. Where exactly did Rexy come in from? Oh, Heaven! He's gonna be coming in with that lurk. He's gonna get himself a double. The chat is gonna go crazy. He's gonna call him the Indian lurker. That is gonna be Heaven. Kohli right now. He's gonna place off both the stars and he's just gonna come in with them smokes so they can go in for that secure plant. Once again, we are gonna be seeing the nade coming in from the side of Deathmaker. It's a 3v3 situation now as Headshot Machine does take down Heaven, trying to come in with that lurk. Whitehorse just comes in the drive-by of his own, and once again another one coming in from Whitehorse. What a clutch peek coming out from the side of Whitehorse, but hold on a second, it was just to run it back. Wait for it, as in a 1 versus 1 situation, it's going to be Deathmaker to instantly go in for that crouch peek and get himself the frag and secure the 7th round of the board for Godlike Esports. Well, 7-4, and it looks like that whoever criticized Godlike Esports for that triple duel setup,
Last round
they kind of have to rethink themselves right now, because the triple duel setup, it actually is working out for them. And suddenly out of the blue, Team FANGS, what happened? Like, they started off in such a strong way, but again, the lack of coordination, miscommunication, and no trades whatsoever is just ruining rounds for them on the attack side.
So FANGS has to bring it back up again. But you know what I'm waiting for, Assassin? I'm waiting for Godlike to go onto the attacker side, because I love the juicy gameplays coming in from attackers on the map of Ascent. It is so fun to play because you have 3 sides to play around with. Like I said before, garage control is a really important thing. So you either go for a garage control or like a utility play, and honestly, the round is going to be yours. While I'm saying this, Antidote is going to be showing his insane aim powers, and it's going to be landing the first kill onto the board for them as he takes out Headshot Machine, the clean wisp aim with that operator there. 4v5 situation already as 1 minute 12 seconds is remaining on the clock. FANGS has to get a move going on. Ivan does manage to spot him out, but is going to be traded out by Maverick, because honestly, he gave out way too much information. He should have fallen back, but then he was feeling a little too confident. Did try to go in for that kill, did not work out to his favor. But nonetheless, Godlike is still going to be spread out. Not a lot of B control, because they don't need that a lot. They know that mid control is not really taken a lot of times by FANGS. They have red FANGS beautifully well. Deathmaker is going to go in for an aggressive playstyle, and that is going to cost him his life, as Smoka is going to be taking advantage of that and coming in at the right time and taking Deathmaker clean off the board. 3v4 situation already, looking like a man advantage for FANGS right now. Looking really good. That plant is not going to be going out as he expects that 100 Fury to come in and almost gets tagged with the second one by Rexy. Beautiful positioning of the 100 Fury right there. Antidote hearing that audio and honestly putting out like a good aim gameplay over there through the smoke. Even if that were a little bit to the top, he could have managed to connect the shots, but nonetheless, 3v4 situation. Godlike is Godlike, and we can expect him to clutch this entire round out. Maverick is going to be peeking at just a beautiful moment and takes out Antidote beautifully. An insane frags going out and a bloodbath coming in for FANGS over there as they manage to destroy Godlike and put the 5th run onto the board for their side. Bringing it down to a 7-5 situation as we do go in for that switch. And this is exactly what I've been waiting for, to see Godlike on that attacker side on Haven. I'm honestly rubbing my hands right now, Assassin. You can't see me, but I'm rubbing my hands. I'm just waiting for this. This is going to be so juicy because I love a good attacker gameplay. And Godlike is going to be, I'm guessing it's going to be giving us exactly that. Now, let's see. I have seen FANGS playing beautifully on the defender side. Way better on the defender side on Haven than on the attacker side. So let's see if they can bring that play into action right now, because I've seen them being really good on the defender side on Haven. Now, even though they're really aggressive, right, Assassin, they managed to pull off a good defender side gameplay on Haven, and I hope that they're going to be bringing that onto the field right now.
Well, we all are hoping for the exact same thing. Now, more than that, I really want to see what FANGS are going to do on their defense. They definitely have got this specific composition that might just work out for them, right? We've got the Cypher who can just hold on over towards the A side with all his utilities. So we can leave the A side for the Cypher. We're going to be seeing the Sova playing on the rotations, whereas the rest of the gang is going to be holding over towards the garage position as well as the C side as well. So we Smoker to take the frag on towards Havan, but at the same time, both the Phoenix are going to be going down from both the sides. Anti, just going to jump over that specific trap wire. Where exactly is the cam? The cam is right there. Anti's going to be spotted in that cam, and I guess it's time for the entirety of FANGS to make the rotation as they know that that Anti, he has sneaked in over towards the A side, and the attack is going to be coming in over towards A as well.
Spike planted.
Exactly. And the bomb plan has gone down. 4v4 situation still on the board. 7-5 on the scoreboard. Is Godlike gonna be able to hold this down? I feel like they are. They've got really good positioning going on for them. B2 is, however, gonna be holding a cheeky angle, not giving out any sound. Deathmaker should have gone for that frag grenade. He should have thrown that there, and he's gonna choose to do that right now. B2 is gonna be forced out of that cheeky hiding spot, and it's gonna have to go down all the way downstairs to help Smoka out with his positioning. Good positioning set up by Godlike over there. No flanks coming in whatsoever. Smoka, however, is going to be dashing to the side. An insane bloodbath coming in from Deathmaker as he takes out B2 and Maverick, and his teammates are going to be capitalizing on that and getting the rest of the teammates, getting the rest of the opponents and just deleting them off the map, putting the 8th run onto the board for the side of it. Godlike looking really, really strong here right now, Godlike. And this is exactly what I wanted to say. Godlike is going to be so fun to watch on the attacker side. You do not know how much I've been expecting this assassin. You don't know how much I've been in anticipation for the attacker side Godlike play coming in. I do not know why. I just love a good attacker side gameplay, and Godlike gives me just that. It just gives me that, oh so juicy gameplays coming in from Haven.
Haven is a map that a lot of people out there love, especially me and you as well. So, you know, we definitely love to see a good attack side coming out from teams. And I guess Godlike Esports, they aren't going to disappoint us. It's going to be Havan single-handedly opening up the site, getting himself a double, and securing the control over towards the C side. Deathmaker, on the other hand, he has also activated himself. I guess the shorty isn't going to be able to do much. B2, oh my god, he's trying to get that burst fire using the classic, and he fails. Deathmaker with a triple, Havan with a double of his own. And that is going to be the 9th round of the board for Godlike Esports. Round number 15 is going to be even more interesting as FANGS are going to be getting their full buy-in. And I guess Smoka wouldn't have the money to put up that operator. And that is kind of sad because I guess Team FANGS, right, they're looking to get that operator out as soon as possible because if the operator is going to be out, then they can just leave the C side into the hands of Smoka. They can put a lot more emphasis on Garage, B, and the A side.
Yeah. You are not wrong, Assassin. That is exactly what I was expecting them to do. That is exactly what I was going to be saying, but Smoka is going to be going in for an aggressive gameplay style with Phoenix over there. The trade does not come in as he falls back, but does manage to get Hyvan out, bringing it down to a 4v4 situation. Godlike knows that it's going to be really difficult for them to push down C-Long, but that smoke has come in and the vision has been blocked. B2, as usual, is going to be holding that camera angle, but Deathmaker is not aware of it. If that information is given out, B2 is going to be peeking that, which is what we're going to be seeing right now. White Horse and Deathmaker are not going to be expecting that, and no information has been given out by B2 either. Deathmaker knows that the camera is there, so that fragment is going to be coming out to push B2 out, and that is a beautifully placed smoke as well. 4v4 situation still on the board. The bomb plant is going to be going down from White Horse's side. 4v4 situation. FANGS has to be picking it back up. Maverick is going to be coming downstairs again to help his teammates out. No flank is going to be coming in at all, which is something that FANGS has to be focusing on. Something that I was expecting from the likes of FANGS, but no. B2 does manage to get the shot in from Heaven and does get White Horse out. Bloodbath again coming in 2v3 situation. Instant frags coming in from all sides. Looking really good for FANGS right now. This might be the 6th round on the board for FANGS. If Rexy does manage to get one kill, they could bring it out, but no, Antidote getting that kill instead, and another support kill coming in from Rexy as he does manage to take out Maverick. A beautiful round coming in from Godlike, just as was expected from Godlike, even though it is a 2v3 situation with a man disadvantage. Like I said before, Godlike has proven us wrong so many times. Even when I think that they have the disadvantage, they bring it all back to the table and they show us exactly how much experience they have, how much aim prowess, and how much map awareness they have, and they manage to shock us every time. This is why I love seeing Godlike play Assassin.
Godlike Esports getting onto double digits. Yes, I know you guys are gonna be like, all right, then Assassin. He's just a little bit chill right now. He's not hyped up because I'm not surprised. Like I was expecting something like this from Godlike Esports and their attack. When I saw that three-man duelist setup coming out from the side of Godlike, I was expecting them to wreak havoc on the attack
Assassin
side. And
knew.
they are doing exactly that. I mean, yeah, like now I've casted so many games and
One
personally
enemy remaining.
playing the game as well daily, it kind of gives you an idea as to what exactly you can see as well. And I've been analyzing matches from quite some time now, so you know as to what exactly you can expect based on the composition itself. And Godlike Esports, especially on the map of Haven, going for that triple duelist setup wasn't a bad choice. They started off on the defense. All they had to do was eke out a couple of rounds, even if FANGS had a massive lead in the first half. Doesn't matter, because Godlike Esports, they were going to be able to bring it back in. I guess that exactly is not going to be the case, right? As it was Godlike Esports to end the half with the lead. And right now, they're just not even giving a single round away to Team FANGS.
Oh, honestly, they're having fun with the entire match,
Yeah,
Assassin,
it
and
has been-
I'm having fun as well.
Hey, it has been 4 rounds in a row now on the attack, and Godlike Esports, they're simply just not hitting that S button. They're just on that W button so hard that it might just pop out of their keyboards, and maybe Godlike Esports' management should find themselves some new keyboards, because these players, they're just going ham on that W button.
Honestly, and in the quick little replay there, we did see Antidote getting a little bit of a cheeky kill steal from Whiteheart's over there. Whiteheart's did spray him down, but Antidote got the final bullet. That is why I was thinking, why is the singularity finisher coming into play when that was not what Whiteheart was playing with. Then I saw that was a kill coming from Antidote. Nonetheless, Antidote getting another kill as I speak on the Coley. Really explosive round coming in from Godlike again, as is expected. Ivan does come in with that run it back to clear out that defender's spawn position, but does not manage to get a kill. Cheeky B coming from Smoke as he dashes all the way up to the map, top of the map to get in a kill. But one blade remaining on him. Is he gonna be landing a crisp headshot? Delete that to make her off the map. Smoker with a beautiful aim coming in, but that flash is gonna be coming in. But he still managed to take Ivan with that right click. Smoker is a good in and up himself.
Match point.
Assassin, what in hell was that one tap coming in from Smoker there?
Yeah, so
What?
basically, I'll tell you, he had one updraft, right? He used that updraft in order to, find himself a couple of knives onto Deathmaker. Deathmaker was already low, so all he needed was just one knife to die, and that is exactly what Smoker put inside of his flesh. And yeah,
that,
it was
however-
pretty easy to get that frag onto his Deathmaker. But what I was more surprised about was the fact that he got that burst fire in, right? That right click up close and personal on towards the player, tried to push him down over towards this defender side of spawn. That was good.
Also,
Yeah,
before
unfortunately,
we
it's going to
go-
be Whitehorse to go ahead and take him down. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, Libby, I just want to know your opinion. Honestly, my prediction for the attack taking Loki would have been 13-6. Do you think FANGS is going to be taking this route?
I don't think
do
so. I
you
mean,
think?
Deathmaker, yeah, like, see, Deathmaker and Heaven, they've already started things off with a bang. We're going to be seeing Deathmaker who's going to be using up that ultimate in order to take down the Astra. Now, with no Astra, right? This retake is going to be very, very tough for the side of Team FANGS. They've got no smokes. They do have headshot machine on that ultimate, so he can probably use that ultimate. Yes, he's going to do that. The runner back is going to come in and he's going to gain some intel. But where exactly are these players watching them? Okay, they've got each other's back, so there's nothing to worry about. Headshot machine is going to drop in that flash. Deathmaker, is anyone playing anti-flash for him? No one is playing anti-flash, but it doesn't even matter. A Smoker and Headshot machine, they're going to give individual one-on-ones, and it is going to be Godlike Esports to be winning off this specific semi-final match. This best of 3 against Team FANGS, 13-5 on the map of Haven, and they are going to be facing off Samurai Esports in the grand finals. That is going to be on Monday.
Exactly, Assassin, and that is something that I'm looking forward to a lot. Because, Samurai Esports and Godlike, these are two god tier teams, not gonna lie. And them just going at each other with those beautiful utility gameplay and the beautiful aim gameplay is gonna be something worth the watch, which is going to be coming up really, really soon. And again, the beautiful match today as Deathmaker, normally living up to his name, 24 kills, 8 deaths. You can see over there, he was going ham with that race today. And he was not having that good of a match in the first map, which was Ascent. But Deathmaker, well, he knew what he had to do. He knew his calling. He was like, you know what? Race pick is exactly what I'm going to be going in with. That's what we went in with. And he flew across the map, just getting kills left, right, and center. Good frag grenade positioning also. But then again, FANGS put up a really, really good fight. But they're just individual players, Assassin. They're really, really good individual players. But then again, they have to get that team communication going in. That is something that they have to work on. Something that they haven't so far. I really hope that FANGS understands that and brings that fix into their gameplay. And that is going to mean that they're going to be, again, they are already one of the top tier teams anyway. But if they do get that team gameplay going on, they can like live up to the names of teams like Godlike. With that being said, however, Assassin, I'm going to let you take over as we are going to go into the highlights, and I'm going to let you walk our audience through whatever we saw with this beautiful frag game that we saw in the map of Haven, that is.
It definitely was a fragathon, and more than that, right? I just wanted to add on top of what you just said. FANGS, they are a bunch of young bloods, that's for sure. They've got a lot of young talent, and these players have got a lot of skill as well. But more than that, they have to come up with some sort of a decision as to what exactly is going wrong, or what's up, because they absolutely can't keep going with this, right? If they can just find that sweet spot among the players, they can put up the victories without any issues whatsoever. They don't have to lose out 2-0 against Godlike Esports or any other team out there in a best of 3 match. Because we know their potential. Like, they're so individually skilled that these players, they put up so many frags, so many numbers on the board, which pretty much, completely leave the casters and the analysts at awe as well. So FANGS, they're a really good team. All they need to do is bring in that teamwork, that team play in their specific match, and they should be well to beat down the likes of Godlike Esports and any of the teams out there in the country as well. But yeah, back to the match highlights. You guys can see it's a pretty much neck-to-neck competition coming in the first half. Actually, I'm just gonna reiterate. Team FANGS, they had a really, really good start, but at the same time, Godlike Esports, they brought it all back. Once the bigger guns came out from the side of Godlike Esports, it was just absolutely impossible to stop them. Havan right here had an Indian lurker moment right there with a beautiful backstab, getting himself a double, looking for more, but then not going to be able to get it as a headshot machine. It did take him down. But the Deathmaker, he closed out that round for the team, put up the 7th on the board, made it 7-4. And then Team FANGS were able to eke out the 5th round of the board over towards the A side, which pretty much sums up the first half for us. But then second half was just a clear-cut domination coming out from the side of Godlike Esports, man. If you see the scoreboard, right? Not a single round in the second half for Team FANGS is Godlike Esports. As I said, the triple duelist setup, it definitely is going to work out for them on the attack side, and it did. They did not give a single round to Team FANGS, and it looked like that Team FANGS, there was absolutely nothing that they could have done in that specific spot. They were just getting out-aimed, outplayed, and, caught off guard in positions where they did not expect Godlike players to be in. It was just a fragathon, nothing else. Like, there was absolutely no sorts of rocket science or 9,000 IQ plays being made here. It was just textbook Valorant being played by both of these teams, but FANGS lacking a little bit on the coordination.
True. Honestly, you're not wrong at all, and honestly, you're exactly on point about it being a fragathon. There was nothing unique that we saw here. There were the usual utility users, the usual lineups, the usual smoke placements, everything. But then the aim game was so crisp and precise that it was beautiful to watch. Now, the thing about FANGS is they have to understand that a team like Godlike is going to be playing off of information that they get from each other. I know, FANGS, you're really good with their individual gameplays. I know Coley and the rest of the team are so good individually. Like, honestly, these are the kind of guys who can just drop into a Radiant or an Immortal lobby in a competitive match and just destroy the opponents. But then again, this is a really team gameplay. And you've seen what Godlike can do. If you just manage to understand that and bring it back to your side, this is going to be a really, really good thing for you. And nonetheless, you did give a good gameplay. You showed us exactly what you can do so far individually. And that was beautiful to watch. Beautiful match so far. And honestly, you were not wrong, Assassin. Godlike did not give them any room to breathe at all. Yeah. They were choking FANGS, and FANGS was finding they were having a hard time to even breathe, not going to lie. They were trying really hard. Yeah, they were not understanding where the pushes were coming in from. They were not understanding where Godlike was being positioned. They were pushing the wrong smokes, They were pushing the wrong angles. They were having a really off day. And once they lost their momentum, it was all a downhill slope from there. And it was just like an avalanche as Godlike just started to destroy FANGS. I honestly was hoping for FANGS to bring in like a comeback match, like a revenge story sort of thing, so that we go into the map 3. It would be really fun to watch, but unfortunately...
You're not gonna lie, like how that map started off, right? The map of Haven started off in a really, really good way for the side of Team FANGS. And I thought that maybe, maybe we might just have got our old FANGS back. And maybe we might just see them putting up a big W on the map of Haven as well. But then it's going to be a big L instead. And unfortunately, they were not able to do much against Godlike Esports. But it's okay, guys. It's completely fine. I want you guys to, rectify your flaws. Just come to a mutual understanding or something like that about the entire team coordination and the lack of communication and whatnot. Just sit down, take a breather, take some time off as well. Maybe take a break and figure out what exactly is going wrong. And please come back stronger, because we know how individually skilled and talented you guys are, and we don't want to see Team FANGS going down like this, or any of you players from the side of Team FANGS going down like this. So yeah, chin up, boys. You guys did a really, really good job against Godlike Esports. You gave absolutely everything you could, but then it was just a really, really good day for Godlike Esports, and they were just the better team here today. So Godlike Esports, they're going to be facing up against Samurai Esports on the grand finals. That is going to be on Monday. Now over towards Quaid.
Honestly, that is exactly what I was going to say. It is going to be Godlike facing off against Samurai Esports. And I just wanted to land in just one final congratulations for Godlike Esports for the beautiful gameplay that they put out. And they are going to be going up against another God tier team, which is Samurai Esports. And that is something that you guys are going to be seeing really soon. And I know you are hyped for it. And so am I. So is Assassin. I mean, obviously, Samurai Esports going up against Godlike. Something that you don't get to see every day, Assassin. And I'm hoping... I can't wait, Assassin. I've already got the popcorn, but like pop, but then a few days apart is what the problem is. But yeah,
I guess you started off a little bit early. Like we still have like 2 days, so you can just.
True,
but to be honest,
that is
jokes aside, guys. Yeah,
sure,
jokes aside,
take it away.
Yeah, jokes aside, Samurai Esports, they already got their revenge against Enigma Gaming in that semi-final number 1. So Enigma Gaming and Samurai Esports, they had a little bit of a bad blood. So, they got it all sorted. Samurai Esports, they beat Enigma Gaming to move in over towards the grand finals of the Lenovo Intel Valorant Open. And now Godlike Esports, they beat Team FANGS in order to get that slot against Samurai Esports in the grand finals as well. So truly is going to be a nail-biting affair on Monday for the grand finals of the Lenovo Intel Valorant Open in association with Croma. Huge shout out to our sponsors, by the way, Lenovo and Intel, for making this specific tournament possible. Please do check out the deals that are going on. The Legion Gaming notebooks powered by the Intel Core i7 processors. Using the Croma website link down in the description below, or just visiting nearby Croma stores around you. Go ahead, check out the Legion Gaming notebook. Get yourselves a Legion Gaming notebook as well, because that thing performs like a beast, just like Godlike Esports today. But yeah, over towards you, Quinn, now.
Well, nothing much more that I can say, and I'm really sorry for that little bit of a mess up that I was honestly trying to hand it over to you. Nonetheless, Godlike, just being the gods that they are, again, beautifully done by Godlike so far, and FANGS, a really good fight, a really good opposition put up, but then just slacking short, just a teeny tiny bit. And I don't know what is going on with them. They've got a huge internal dispute and turmoil going on. I will be checking up with my good friend Eggsy over there. I will find out what is going on, and I might just report back to you guys on the last day that it's going to be coming up, the grand finals that is going to be coming up. And there's nothing much more than that I can say. And on that note, Assassin has covered everything that he has to cover, and all of us, whatever we have to cover, not gonna lie. That is going to be Godlike facing off against Samurai Esports on the grand finals. But until then, you guys be ready. You know that it's coming. It's coming really hard. It's going to be coming like a freight train towards us. But until then, we are going to be signing off. A beautiful match shown to us. Congratulations once again to Godlike Esports. And we're waiting to see you back onto the playing field with facing off against Samurai Esports. But until then, we and Assassin, my lovely friend Caster Assassin over here, is going to be signing off and waiting for that day.